Hello, everybody, and welcome welcome all to Sway. Welcome all to another vlog video. Yeah, another vlog video where I just ramble, give you my opinions on things, and hopefully, kind of bring light to certain topics and all that. As always, I have my trusty smokes and my trusty Coca-Cola can. And if you like my content, if you like everything that I do, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, invite your friends to like, comment, subscribe, and share the videos. And here we go. All right, so last week, well, not last week, but earlier this week. Let's put it this way. Last week on Saturday, I viewed the movie Cuties, and apparently I'm now on an FBI watch list. No, but earlier this week, it was on Sunday, where I talked about it. A lot of people did not see the video, but if you didn't see the video, what I had to say about it, I'm going to do a recap on it. I think it's important that I talk about this. Well, what can I say? Okay. So, just a short recap on it, okay? The movie itself, as I said in the last video, it was not a good movie as far as, like, oh, I want to watch it all over again. It's a great movie. It's not a movie like that you would watch over and over again. No, it was not a good movie in that. It was a great commentary. It was a great commentary and observation of what is actually happening in the world. In the last video, I talked about some personal experiences that I've had within the dance world and all of that. So this movie, and again, as I said in the last video, this movie, you can safely say it is based on true stories, not story, but true stories of what's happening. The writer and director of this film, she admits in an interview that she saw stuff like this herself in France. But again, it's not a good movie. Like, oh yeah, I want to watch it all. No, fuck that shit. No. I blocked the movie after I saw it. I blocked it on my Netflix. Netflix really fucked up, and the director director of the movie really fucked up on it on many different levels. As I said in the last video, and I'm gonna repeat. Okay, I am going to repeat that they could, the scene, the reasons why they kept the scenes of the girls, and why they even, why she even thought of the scenes of the girls actually dancing and all of that. I mean, for crying out loud, there was, I personally, as I said in the last video, and during those scenes, I just fast forwarded. I didn't see anything, but it is disturbing to find out that people that actually saw it, they're describing how the camera is zooming in on the butt and crotch area. They're zooming in on these girls doing certain things during these, and for me, no, I was not gonna watch it. I was not gonna watch that. There's no point to it, in my opinion. There was no point, just to get an idea what the movie was really about and all of that. If they were really, if the whole thing that they talk about in defense of why they even shot those scenes and whatever is that it's for the shock value, uh, to really give people an idea of what is happening. No, people already know what's happening, and people that don't know and whatever, they again, nobody needs to see that. You didn't need to get a bunch of 11-year-old girls to do that shit for those scenes. As I said last week, and I'm using old school television and movies as a comparison of during the black and white TV days, even during the early color TV days, up to just recently, up to like the 80s and early 90s, where you had a married couple, right? You know, you had a married couple. You had John and Mary, you know, just for namesakes, right? John and Mary, you know, they're talking. They say, I love you more. They give each other a kiss. They hold hands, walk to the bedroom. What happens next? The camera pans to the window and zooms in on the moon. And that was the cue that John and Mary were having sex. So they could have done something similar, but they chose not to. Right when the girls were ready to record for their Instagram stuff or whatever it is that, basically for social media, whenever they were going to record for social media, they didn't need to show the actual dancing or whatever, right? They didn't need to show that. You know, in like one of the first scenes where they record them, or they didn't even need to show them practicing. They did not need to show them practicing and learning the choreography by themselves or anything. They did not need to do none of that shit. They didn't. They chose to add it in there. And I do not agree with the reasons. It is bullshit. It is bullshit. They did not need to do that. Okay? During the scenes where they wanted to show them putting whatever on social media, they did not need to show the girls doing none of that. 11-year-old girls, 10, 11 year, 12, they did not need to show that. Okay? Main character Ami, right? When she was recording, right? She was recording on her phone, right? They didn't need to show what she was seeing. They didn't need to show the dancing or whatever. All they had to do was just show Ami looking and kind of like like laughing, and you know something's going on that shouldn't be going on, or even a type of reaction. During the competition scene, as I fast forwarded, I did stop it at one point, and they were showing the audience reaction. Most of the audience reaction was, "Ew, what the fuck is going on?" And then you had that one character, that perverted character, that, "Oh yeah, yeah, no, that was more than enough. That was more than enough. They could, and then they could have gone to the scene where Amy or Ami stops, realizes she's doing something wrong, and runs away. It's that simple. It's that simple. But beyond all of that, the rest of the story with Ami's mom, her aunt, her father, the fact that her father is marrying a second wife to bring in, all of that, I didn't have an issue with. That does again opens eyes into what is happening in different cultures, different religions, and what have you. So I didn't have an issue with that. Again, it is the movie itself, again, it is a great social commentary, but it did not need the addition of those scenes of the girls doing whatever they were doing. Unfortunately, this week I had to get rid of a friend. I had to get rid of a friend who is now an ex-friend. He saw the video. He saw the video, and he contacts me on Facebook, and we're talking, and he said, "But why did you fast?" He says something to, "Why did you fast forward the scenes? You missed one of the best parts." What the fuck are you talking about, dude? He says, okay, he's like, "You fast forward to the scenes." Yeah, of course. I'm not gonna look at a movie where you see a bunch of little girls twerking and gyrating and what have you, and where the camera's zooming in on their butt, their crotch, whatever. What? No, that's just wrong, man. That's wrong. I don't care how you see it. That's just wrong. He said, "But you missed the best part when the enemy team. They were showing a scene where the enemy team was dancing. The girls were watching it on on the social media. The girls were dancing, and you missed the best part where one of the girls lifted up her shirt and her boob showed. What the fuck is wrong with you?" That's what I said to him. That's an 11, 12-year-old fucking girl, man. You got a daughter the same fucking age, and you're excited that an 11, 12-year-old girl showed her fucking tit? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Now, I'm not gonna release names or whatever, because I do not want to get accused of doxing, but shit, man. I think if anything, this movie itself, to some degree, a minor degree, is somewhat of a blessing in disguise, because this will reveal who the true sick-minded pedophiles are. Whether it's in your own community, within your own circle of friends, within your family, within politicians, within celebrities, whatever. This fucking asshole told me, he was like, "Oh my gosh, you missed it, a girl." I was like, "Dude, that was 11, 12-year-old girl. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?" Shit. Let me tell you something. As a dad to a beautiful girl, okay, and as an uncle to a beautiful girl, okay. When they were babies, they were babies. Of course, you changed their diaper. You give them a bath, right? I would give my daughter a bath. I would give my niece a bath when they were babies. Once they reach a certain age, Daddy or uncle does not do that. Once they reach a certain age, obviously I help potty train my daughter and my niece, and whatever. But once they reach a certain age, Daddy doesn't do that. If mommy and auntie or grandma, they want to help them watch whatever, that's girls, girls with girls, right? That's an older woman with a girl, right? Whether it was my ex-wife, whether it was my aunt, my mom, my niece's mother, right? That's it. There comes a point in time where when a father no longer participates and helps in that aspect. Now with young boys, if I had a son, that's different. If young boys are different. We can still, as a father, I'm like, "Okay, son, now you're getting older, you're learning how to wash yourself. It is very important that when you wash yourself, you wash your downstairs area, and and Just like a mother will be like, okay, okay, sweetie, now that you're getting older and you're learning to wash yourself, it is important that you wash this certain area this way. You know, that's simple. As a father, excuse me, as a father and uncle to, and an uncle to beautiful girls, right? If they are when they when you know when puberty started with them and they had their first monthly, I was not gonna go and show them, okay, this is what you do. You take your pad, do this, that, the other, whatever. No, that's not my job. That's not my job. Now, if my daughter's mother wasn't around, if my daughter's mother wasn't around and my mother wasn't around or whatever, and I was the only one around ever, and I couldn't contact anybody, then that's like a last minute thing where but I'm not gonna show her. I'm not gonna show her like, okay, take off your. No, it would be like, okay, look, this is one of your, like, go through her, right, take one of her underwear, right, and you're like, this is one of your underwear, this is the pad, you stick it, you put it on, and when mom gets here, she will, whatever, but take a shower and whatever, and but that would be at that moment of if there's nobody else around. But no, my daughter's mother my daughter's mother is the one is teaching my daughter, taught my daughter that. She's teaching, uh took her to the store for her first bra and all that, you know what I mean? And that's her, as if I had a son and it was and it was where I'm okay, like, okay, I have a godson. I have a wonderful godson, right? My godson, he's a wonderful young man, okay? And my godson, I'm the only father figure in his life. When my godson starts going through puberty and he starts going through things, I'm going to be the one that will have to answer those questions. I'm going to be the one that will teach him certain things. That's why it has to be a balance. You always have, it's good to, even if your father's not in your life, but you have a father figure, a male role model, whether it's an uncle, a godfather, a grandfather, someone, it is important to have that balance. It is important to have that balance, okay? But again, like I said, this freaking asshole, he has a daughter the same age, like 12 years old. And he got turned on by another 12-year-old showing her breast. What the fuck is wrong with you? Can you imagine? Let's put it this way. Can you imagine what he might be? Can you imagine if he's getting turned on by his own daughter? The first thing I did after I blocked him, I contacted his wife, I contacted his father, I contacted his mother. I sent them the screenshots of the conversation. Let them deal with it. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? In all seriousness, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? What the fuck is wrong? But as I was going back into this review from the last video, again, Netflix owes everybody an apology. Number one, there are how many people canceled Netflix? Their stocks are going down, whatever. They've owed everybody an apology from the beginning. Number one, for the way they promoted the movie, because the movie itself wasn't promoted badly in France, and I even showed the pictures, the side-by-side pictures of two different posters. Number two, for even accepting the movie. They need to apologize for even accepting the movie in the first place. They had control on saying, look, we understand the concept of the movie. We understand the concept of the movie. We understand the message you're trying to give. If the woman's being honest on what the actual message was, right? But still, Netflix should have been like, we understand the concept of the movie, we understand the message you're trying to give, but get rid of these scenes. You don't need these scenes to give that message. Now I get it. The creator, the writer of the movie, she's not gonna apologize for And like I said, if the message itself, I don't have an issue with. It's just the way that they portray the message. She needs to apologize to everybody, saying, "Hey, look, you're right. I was wrong. I could have done things differently." A lot of people are defending the reasons by saying, "Well, how are you going to really show people what's going on unless you show it?" Okay, so by that mindset, by that frame of mind, by that thought process, okay, let's say the movie itself, right? Let's say the movie itself was to spread awareness on pedophilia and the child sex ring and whatever, right? So by that thought process, it would be okay if the movie showed five-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds being raped on camera. On camera. By that thought process of saying, well, how? No. Seriously. That by that mindset of, oh, it's okay because no. Then by that process, then you're saying, well, if the message is just trying to spread awareness about pedophilia and child sex trafficking and whatever, then by that thought process, that person would be okay with the movie showing children being raped on camera. Seriously, by that thought process, they would be okay with that. So I'm going to pose the same question that I posed last week to Netflix. Are you trying to become a child porn streaming site or streaming service? Is Netflix trying to become a child porn streaming service? Because that movie Cuties is just basically the newest thing out there. But there's been a lot of shows promoting child sexuality. There's been a lot of other movies promoting child sexuality. There's been a lot of you know so what is the ultimate goal of Netflix? What they're actually trying to do? Are they trying to become a child porn streaming service because they know that pedophiles will stay on the service? Like, they don't care about anybody else. They don't care about families. They don't care about people canceling their subscription, but because they know that there's gonna be these perverted child pedophiles gonna be watching all the shit that they put up. Are they gonna take away? Are they gonna take away? Children's shows like Pokemon and whatever, and or are they trying to mix it in? Are they trying to send a message to children that, hey, yeah, you're 8 years old, yeah, go fuck a 22-year-old, go fuck a 30-year-old, go fuck a 40-year-old. Is that what they're trying to do? And I'm just posing the questions. I'm posing the questions. I'm just posing the questions. We don't, they can defend themselves all they want and whatever, but by their actions, if their actions don't speak louder than their words, then their words mean shit. And they deserve to be closed down. Now, is it cool that, like, is it cool that certain certain production companies, they're progressing and kind of showing different types of families and whatever? Yes, and I can agree with that, because there are different types of families. There's families where it's aunt and uncle raising the kids because mom and dad died, or mom and dad were on drugs, or whatever. Or I can agree to certain things. I can concede to certain things, even if I don't agree with it. I can concede to it because it still shows a family value. But to take it to this next level, and now promoting child sexuality, child rape, child pedophilia, no, fuck that shit. Now they took it too far. They took it too far. All right, y'all. Look, I'm done talking about this topic. I can't anymore. I can't. I did the first video. I did this video. I can't. I can't. I can't. So, until next time, just remember, I love each and every one of you. Peace out.